Dear Future Environmental Science class, we've been thinking about the future a lot lately. We're sure you have too, since it's hard not to at this point in our lives. For a lot of us in the class of 2017, choosing how we wanted to spend the next years after high school was the first real decision we made that will actually alter the course of our lives. It seemed like the be-all end-all of our existence at the time, but now that we stand at the border between childhood and adulthood, we realize that our futures will be full of such difficult decisions. When we think about this future of responsibility we've gained, we realize how many other futures become entangled with our own. The future of our families, the future of our best friends, the future of our country, and, as we've become more and more aware this year, the future of planet Earth. The Earth's future should probably be the top concern for all of us, as our ability to exist as a species depends on our planet's well-being. Most of us take our planet and all the incredible services it provides for granted. We have clean water to drink and seemingly endless amounts of food to eat. We breathe in air and take in the oxygen our cells need to function. We know that there will be mountains to climb and oceans to swim in and sunsets to admire. And we don't even stop to think about such things as the nitrogen, carbon, and phosphorus cycling through the biosphere, or the fertile soil constantly forming, or the perfectly positioned layer of gases insulating the atmosphere and keeping Earth's surface at the perfect temperature.
Before taking this class, we took so much of our Earth for granted that we found it hard to imagine that the small actions we take every day had any impact on our environment. In a world where everything was at our fingertips, we forgot to stop and reflect on the consequences of our constant consumption. Why would we think about the fact that the hamburger we eat contributes to the destruction of rainforests and the rapid warming of Earth's surface? Or that those Starbucks cups we use every day accumulate in a giant floating mass of plastic in the Pacific Ocean? Why would we even consider that the shampoo we use contains harsh chemicals that will leach into groundwater, or that our 30-minute showers are speeding the depletion of the global water supply? But as we spent the year learning about Earth's complex, interconnected natural systems and the profound effects human activity is having on them, we realized that the problem of the environment is not a problem we can simply ignore. It became clear that during our lifetimes, we're going to see dramatic changes in the way the Earth's systems function, changes which will likely have detrimental impacts on the human race and all other living things. As you may already know, we in the United States have an especially important role to play in the future of our environment. Though we Americans make up only 4.4% of the population, we produce 30% of the world's waste and consume 25% of the world's resources. If everyone in the world were to live the same lifestyle as the average American, we would need more than 8 Earths to sustain our needs. And as the rest of the world adopts more and more of this lifestyle of consumerism, we continue to increase the impact the human race has on the environment.
Habitat destruction, loss of biodiversity, invasive species, deforestation, desertification, pollution, global climate change, all of these are probably phenomena you've heard of before. But as you delve into environmental science, you'll find that these issues are much more urgent than you ever believed. We can only begin to list off the terrifying facts we've learned about the state of our environment this year. The still growing human population needs more resources than the Earth can provide. As greenhouse gas levels increase, the Earth's climate is changing at an inconceivable rate. Sea levels are rising and entire island nations will soon be completely underwater. Entire biomes are being destroyed due to resource exploitation. Scientists are calling the rapid disappearance of species the 6th Great Extinction, and it is the first extinction event that is completely human-caused. There is a giant floating mass of plastic the size of Texas in the Pacific Ocean. The Colorado River is running dry. Fertilizers are causing bodies of water to become dead zones. We're running out of places to dispose of our waste. Agriculture that produces the food we eat is the single most important human impact on the environment, and no one is talking about it. Basically, our planet is in peril.
Most of the time, we feel pretty hopeless about all this. Soon, you'll probably feel the same way. We know that if we as humans don't do something drastic as soon as possible, we jeopardize the lives of the entire human race and all life on Earth. But saying something like this can make us seem pretty crazy, especially because we know that a lot of people won't care, no matter how much we may try to convince them otherwise. We can't always blame them, because we know it's hard for them to hear that they should change the way they live their lives, in order to help something as indirect and intangible as the future of our planet. But to us, it's obvious that the state of the environment is by and large the most pressing issue a generation will ever face, and we don't want to give up until the rest of the world believes so too. Sometimes, however, we find a rare glimmer of hope. We find it sitting in class, or walking down the D100 hallway, or eavesdropping on conversations in the cafeteria. We find it reading The Harbinger and Sachem, and walking past bake sale fundraisers, and stalking social media accounts. Because our hope is in you, our intelligent, curious, passionate, talented, capable fellow students here at Algonquin. We know that each and every one of you aims to make this world a better place, and we are confident that you are equipped with the skills to do so.
We may not believe in fate or divine providence, but we believe that going to one of the best schools in two of the nicest towns, in arguably the greatest country on this incredible planet called Earth, at this particular moment in time, we have a certain obligation. We owe it to ourselves, the future generations, and our planet to inform ourselves, to voice our concerns, and to take action. So even though our time in environmental science class is over, we have some important requests for you, the future of this class, and the future of this world. Please, cherish every moment you spend in this room, and take in every bit of information you can. Always pay attention to what Miss Connolly has to say, and take her wisdom to heart. Her stories and real-life knowledge will both amaze you and make you a better person. Approach learning with an open mind, and be prepared to adjust your views and your habits based on the information you learn in this classroom and beyond. Share your newfound knowledge with as many people as you can, encouraging them to develop the same passion and concern for the state of the earth that you have. Don't be passive and complacent. If you see wrongdoing happening in the world, call it out and try to fight for it. Write about it online. Contact legislators, join protests, do whatever you can to make your voice heard. And never start thinking that your actions are too insignificant to make a difference, because it's this kind of thinking that stops the entire world from making progress when it comes to the environment. Whether you do something as small as taking a shorter shower, or as extreme as lobbying the federal government for stricter regulations on pollution, you're an important contributor to this fight. We hope that, over the course of this year, your understanding of the world around you changes as much as ours has. We also hope that you make some changes to your lifestyle, however small, to reflect your desire to have a positive impact on the world. We know that you're incredibly intelligent, caring people, and have faith in your ability to use what you learn in environmental science class in the real world for the rest of your life. So thank you for choosing to spend your year in this classroom, learning about our beautiful planet and all of the ways humans are making it less beautiful. We think that environmental science is one of the most important classes we have ever taken and ever will take, and we hope that you come to think so too. Enjoy every second you spend in this room and savor it while it lasts. And most importantly, no matter what your future holds, never forget to consider planet Earth in every decision you make. Best of luck, the AP Environmental Science class of 2017.